Listen to this, or look at this. Protesters outside the White House over the weekend. This after the U.S. carried out retaliatory strikes, circle retaliatory on your program there, on Houthi rebels in Yemen over the weekend.
Well, President Biden not at home. He spent the weekend on another vacation, this time at Camp David. But Peter Doocy is live at the White House right now with the latest. Good morning to you, Peter.
Good morning. And on Saturday night, the Secret Service sized up that crowd, and they determined that White House staff and reporters who usually are on the North Lawn were not safe standing right where we are standing, behind an iron fence and a line that has police on the outside and on the inside. To listen to this group, they were chanting things like, from the river to the sea, and they were screaming F Joe Biden as they tried to topple a temporary security fence. Authorities tried to keep this crew in Lafayette Park off the actual fence line to prevent the kind of property damage that happened last time when faux bloody handprints were smeared all over the fence. They couldn't get it off for days. It does appear there is some blood red spray paint on some of the Jersey barrier in the park, but other damage appears limited. Next up, some administration staff and federal workers are apparently hoping to walk out on their posts tomorrow to protest U.S. support for Israel. Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, says any government worker who walks off the job to protest U.S. support for our ally Israel is ignoring their responsibility and abusing the trust of taxpayers. They deserve to be fired. President Biden is going to wake up today at Camp David in Maryland before a service event in Philadelphia. Then he is going to head on back here. We haven't heard from him about this or anything since Saturday. Back to you.
Peter, this is unbelievable. I mean, number one, see these people actually protest the same place where they cheered the death of bin Laden. They're now protesting our retaliatory strikes against the Houthi rebels who have brought the Red Sea transportation to a crawl, costing us billions of dollars, upping the price of oil. They're protesting our hits on them. Who are these people?
Well, Brian, they made a strategic mistake, right? Because they were out there, it's cold, all this effort, all the noise. The president wasn't even home. If they wanted to try to get within an earshot, they had to go to like the woods of Maryland where Camp David is. But this was a big thing. The Secret Service seems like they have figured out how to corral the anti-Israel, anti-strikes on Houthi crowd because they do not want to have bloody red handprints all over the White House again. Well, it seems like that was something that they realize is a problem.
Peter, I don't know if you can see this, but the folks at home can. This is the New York Post, 100 days in hell. Just a reminder, it's been 100 days since those hostages were taken. And these three faces, Hamas hostage video, it says is a grim reminder of why Israel must prevail. They released a hostage video. These are three of the people that were in it, including this young lady who was taken from the music festival.
And the Houthis attack are in sympathy with Hamas.
Right. Exactly.
And so far, we've seen reports that now that we are at 100 days, President Biden is growing frustrated with Netanyahu at the way that things are going in Gaza, that the war has not been wound down to the satisfaction of folks here in the West Wing. But publicly, the U.S. is still very supportive of Israel. And so these staffers that are going to walk off the job, the interns who have written a letter to the president saying that they know what U.S. policy should be better than the president, it doesn't appear that they're going to get the public reversal from the president that they want.
But isn't it a felony to leave your job? As a federal worker, you can't strike. You can't go protest. I mean, well, you should be fired.
You know what the workaround was last time that a group of people who said that they were White House staff went out to the front, the other side of the fence? They just all had their faces covered. And so how are you going to fire them? You can't see who it is.
What happens today there, because it is MLK Day? Will there be a press conference today? Will we hear from Joe Biden about this?
No, it's a federal holiday in Washington, D.C., so pretty much nothing is going to happen here.
Unbelievable. Soon we're going to be in election mode or re-election mode. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Okay. You know, it's hard enough winning over the other party, but when you can't win over your own staff, I think you hired the wrong staff.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.